Hey guys, it's Courtney from Courtagonist, and today I am going to bring you my July TBR. I have a list of books that I'm going to be reading through the month of July, and hopefully I can get through them. So as many of you know, I have a weakness for cozy murder mysteries. Now, don't freak out. Not all of my TBR are murder mysteries, I promise. But this is one that I really thought that I was going to enjoy and that it would be a quick read. And it is Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates. And I'm super excited to read this book. It was part of my mystery haul. That video will be linked in the description box down below. Basically, it's about Kate Lightfoot, her Uncle Ben, and Aunt Lucy opening their very own bake shop. While opening their own bake shop, Kate realizes that her aunt is a witch who is adding all different kinds of magic into their goodies, and a murder happens to one of their not so popular customers. So I'm super excited to see how that plays out and to figure out if I can see the whodunit before the author tells me whodunit. All right, the second book that I have for my July TBR is a book series by Kim Harrison. It's called Black Magic Sanction. I've had this author suggested to me many times because I am a huge fan of Laurel K. Hamilton, Karen Marie Mounting, and J.R. Ward. And so she's a vampire hunter, I believe, and she fights werewolves and banshees. It's very much supernatural-esque vampire hunter, you know, kicking ass and taking names kind of book. I've tried this a few times, but it's just never been the right time for me to read it. So I'm going to try my darndest this month to really give this series a chance. And who knows, maybe I'll fall in love with the world that Kim Harrison has created for us. All right, so the third book that I have is called Flush by Carl Hyacin. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not quite sure. And this book I bought from a thrift store a couple of years ago, actually. But basically, I guess it's about corrupt politicians, and it's about, you know, the environment being threatened, but it's supposed to be a comedy as well. And that's about as much as I know about it. I was really drawn by the cover. It's super, super colorful. And so I'm super excited to read this book. I hope it's good. The fourth book that I have in my July TBR is DynaMed by Sherry Priest. The way she writes is sort of like a steampunked kind of world where it's a lot of old-time things, but with a twist of inventions and different things like that. I read her book, Bone Shaker, which was a fantastic read. And so I saw this book, and it's all about an airplane pilot. He's called an air pirate. Aiden Cly is going straight. Well, straighter. He seems to be one that is wanting to go for you know, good, but he gets sort of pulled back into his past of robberies and pirating and things like that. And so this looks like a really, really, really good book. I really enjoy Sherry Priest's writing. It's very detailed. I love the fact that she doesn't have needless romances in her books, because not all books need that romance aspect. Sometimes it deters from the main plot of the book and the growth of characters. So I'm super excited to give this book a try, and hopefully it is as good as Bone Shaker was. All right, the fifth book that I'm going to be reading is actually a book, Not Another Hero, written by Terry Lynn Thompson. She is actually a local author where I live. This book is about Samantha Addison, and she remembers the mugger and his gun, how he pointed it at her head, when he pulled the trigger. She remembers everything, except how she survived. But it's only Monday. She's embarking on a week of near misses and a mystery growing with each attempt on her life. Why would anyone want to kill the editor of a puff piece magazine? And how could she be a threat to anyone? Will the attacks stop, or will one finally succeed? Through all the hair-raising events, a man in a black hood keeps saving the day before vanishing without telling her anything, including his name. Who is this guy? What is his connection to these events? And can he keep her alive? It's a race against the clock to solve a mystery more outlandish than a faceless hero in a hood. In the end, her survival may depend entirely on whom she can trust, and whom she absolutely cannot. So this sounds really, really good. The author says that even though the back and the cover don't really look it, that this is a comedy and it is very funny. And so I'm excited to have a little bit of mystery with comedy kind of thrown in, and superheroes, you know, why not? So the last book that I have for my July TBR is a comic book series. So I absolutely love Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I got this book, hopefully it's in frame. I got this book for Christmas, and it actually tells the story of after Aang and the group sort of close off. I really, really, really wanted to know more about Zuko's mom, and they just leave it on a cliffhanger, and it just drove me insane. And so I was talking about how much I wanted to read the comics, and so Aaron got me this for Christmas. And what's fantastic is it's a special edition. Not only is it just the Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Search, you open it up, it's got this gorgeous map of the kingdoms, and you look at it and it's just gorgeous. But on some of the pages, it actually has notes from the author and the artist about why this was so important, or what they were modeled after, or it has just all little extra bits and bobs about The Last Airbender, The Search Part 1, but it goes all the way through. I mean, look at this. Look, it's Appa. Appa's my favorite character. I'm super excited to read this. It's gonna be a lot of fun. There will be other books that I read in July, of course. So what are your books to read for the month of July? What is your favorite genre? Who's your favorite author? What book do you suggest that I read this month? As always, I hope you found this video useful, entertaining, and that you learned something, maybe a new author that you want to try, or maybe a new genre that you never thought about before. That's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you subscribe so that you can see future videos from me, and like this video and go watch some of my other videos. The links will be in the description box below. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.